Welcome back to the Great India Drive and the Journey of Faith. We join the boys now in a little hamlet near the Indo-Pak border. The boys weren't planning on visiting the village of Tanot. That is, until they heard about the Temple of Bombs. Yes, you heard that right. Bombs. Legend says that the Tanot Mata temple was heavily bombed during the 1965 war, but not a single bomb exploded inside or in the vicinity of the temple. The supernatural occurrence at Tanot put the BSF's faith in the miraculous powers of the goddess. So it is not unusual to see our brothers from the forces pay their respects here before heading to nearby postings at Ghotaru and Longewala. And that was next on our agenda. The 30-kilometer long route to Longewala is a narrow road surrounded by dunes on either sides. The desert seems unforgiving. The stroke-inducing temperatures, the dusty winds, and the dry air can take a toll on you before you even know it. Thankfully, the boys were cocooned inside the Tucson, with the cabin set to a comfortable 21 degrees. And the clean air technology worked perfectly to keep the dust out. Before they knew it, the Tucson pulled up next to a milestone that read, It was hard to come to terms that the very land that they were standing on was once drenched with the ultimate sacrifice. The Battle of Longewala is a story about faith in persistence and the determination to succeed. With some help from the Air Force, a small 120-man battalion made a 2,800-man army retreat, but not before suffering severe casualties. As a mark of victory, a couple of Pakistani tanks are on display with their flags painted upside down. Here we drew a line in blood across the desert, a line the enemy dare not cross. These words echoed in the heads of the boys as they pressed on towards Dholavira, the last stop on the journey of faith. The ruins at Dholavira tell a story about a man's sheer will to survive and his ingenuity. The precision in the handiwork is astonishing, and so is the fact that over 5,000 years ago, the place had a functioning water filtration system, a bazaar and a stadium. There are tools and toys from the bygone era, which remind you that man is on a constant mission to be better than what he was yesterday. Humanity was wiped off from Dholavira 7 times, and they rebuilt the community every single time. There is no denying that the key ingredient to that is faith. Faith in fellow human beings, faith in new beginnings, and most importantly, faith in oneself. And as the boys headed out to the Rann of Kutch to play with the Tucson, they reflected on the journey. It had taken them from the snowy peaks of Dharamshala to the dusty backroads of Dholavira. It was one incredible drive, spanning over 2,500 kilometers, and at the end of it, the Hyundai Tucson needed nothing more than a wash. Over the 10-day drive, the boys have learned that faith is possibly the absolute definition of the human spirit. It doesn't give up, it doesn't back off, and even when all logic says no, it's spirit that tells you to march right ahead.